Good evening. My name is Rosanna Jerry Taylor from Beyond the Horizon Travel Agency. I'm your local travel agency located in Dallas, Texas. And I'm here tonight with Angeline. Tonight, we are going to be sharing with you the benefits of working with a travel advisor and with a wedding planner for your destination wedding. As you know, I am a travel advisor that specializes in destination weddings and honeymoons. My destinations focus are Italy and Greece in Europe, Peru and South America, Caribbean islands, and Mexico. And tonight, let me introduce Angeline so she can tell us why you should hire her for your destination wedding. Thank you for being with us tonight, Angeline.
Thank you so much for having me, Rosana. My name is Angeline Pedrosa, and my company is called Angeline Jasmine Professional Makeup Artistry and Event Planning. So, not only am I an event planner, but I'm actually a professional makeup artist, and that's what actually got me into event planning. So, some of the main reasons why it's important to have a wedding planner, and these are things that I actually experienced myself during my own wedding. So, I can speak as someone that went through it and regretted not hiring my own wedding planner. So, they actually help you keep your budget in check. They also help fight for your vision. And what does that mean is if you have a certain vision for your wedding, whether it's colors, themes, flowers, whatever, you name it, within a certain budget, they help you maintain that budget, but also achieve your vision. They also keep things on track. They make sure things are being done on time, the way they're supposed to, and everything runs smoothly for you. They reach out to your vendors, to your venues. They do all the legwork for you. They do all the communicating for you, all the, the behind the scene extreme details that you probably don't have time for and will probably cause you a lot of stress just having to answer dozens and dozens of emails. Event planners will do this for you. They help coordinating not only just planning your wedding, but actually the day of your wedding. And whether you're getting married here or overseas, is always great to have a planner here as well, because they can actually help do all of that for you with your wedding planner overseas, and make sure that your wedding planner overseas knows your vision, knows your budget, is on track, everything's ready to go. So on the day of your wedding, you're not stressing about any details and you can actually enjoy your day.
That's great. That's a lot of good benefits for you when you're thinking of, okay, I'm gonna get married. I need to start planning my wedding. So it's extremely overwhelming. There are so many details involved, and you are working. Your future husband is working. So it really gives you a lot of peace in mind knowing that you have a professional that knows how to get the best of you. And the most important thing is, like Angeline says, is to keep you in your budget, because you can dream big, and at the end, if you do it yourself, you will add this, you will add that. And if you had a budget, let's say, of $15,000, you will end up spending 25,000 just because you don't have a professional helping you. So it's very, very important. Don't get married without hiring a wedding planner. That's a
And
high.
yes, and another thing just to add, just to mention, a lot of times wedding planners, because we've been in the industry, we've made these connections, we can actually get you discounts from vendors. We can get you the best deals that otherwise you probably wouldn't get if you didn't hire a wedding planner. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And we also know who who's responsible, who's reliable, who we can trust, who we know can get the job done. And we work with vendors that we trust and that we know will deliver. And those are the guarantees that you get from hiring professionals, rather than doing things on your own, where I've had cases where people have called me last minute because vendors have not showed or pulled out last minute. So these are the things that your wedding planner can actually help you with and just make sure that you're not stressed out the day of your wedding.
Yes, yes, indeed. And now I will share why should you hire a travel agent or a travel advisor to manage your destination wedding. You might think that, oh, it's very easy. I just book my own travel and all my guests book their own travel. But, finding your destination, finding where to go, uh, that make that wedding dream a reality is harder than you think. And there's where travel agents can come in hand to you. One of the first benefits of working with me is that I will never take the preparation, the planning of your wedding out of your shoulders, out of your hands. I will communicate with you to make sure that I am understanding your dream. I am understanding your desires, your must-have, in terms of location, in terms of hotel, uh, even the weather, the time of the year, all of those things that really mean something to you and that you definitely want to have in your wedding, then those are the things that I take in count when I start researching for a location, for a resort, or a hotel, or a destination for you to get married. Another thing is the first step of working with me is the free consultation. It's really the most important step because it's where I get to know you and your future husband. I get to know your story, what are your likes, what are your dreams, and you as well get to know me so you can feel if there is a rapport between us, if we are going to be a match made in heaven, and if we are going to enjoy working together, or if we definitely are not good to work together. So that's the best step. This is the first one, and it's super important. Um, I have to tell you that I'll strive planning. I am very meticulous, very detail oriented, and all my clients love that. That I can help you from the minute that you book your trip to the minute that you come back. I will communicate always with you. I use different methods to communication. I use email. I use text. I use a Trello board where all the communication is organized, and you will see what we were talking about. You will see the price of your room blocks, all the details in one place, and you will just relax. You just will follow the steps that I will ask you to do. And another good point of working with me is that your experience will be enjoyable. You will be stress free, worry free. Most of my clients always emphasize that when they make a review that they feel that they don't have to do anything else than pack because I took care of everything for them. And I literally do that. I'll be sending you reminders telling you, well, today is the day that you need to schedule your COVID test. Today is the day that you need to fill your travel authorization. So you don't have to be worrying about, oh, what I have to do next or where I need to go or how I am in charge of all of that. And that's why you hire me to work for your wedding. Another great benefit for you working with me is that I'm fully bilingual. My native language is Spanish. So if you're planning to get married, let's say in Mexico or in Dominican Republic that have beautiful resorts, beautiful destinations, if you plan that and you have somebody that speaks the language, it's in your benefit because there's a bigger rapport when I'm talking to the hotels in their language than if I am talking to them in English. It's just like that. Latin countries, we make friends very easy. So if I go and talk to somebody in Spanish, they will just absolutely love me, and the communication is faster, and I get better. Maybe I can get some extras. So all that works in your benefit. Another benefit of working with me or why you should work with me is that I have first-hand experience on the destinations that I sell. The resorts that I recommend, it will be curated resorts. Most of them I have been or have visited, and I have not been personally there. I have travel advisors that I can trust that have been there so they can tell me exactly how the hotel feels and looks. And I always taking my trainings and certifications to make sure that my information is updated and that everything that you receive from me is what is the last minute information. Another benefit is that my knowledge and my expertise will help you to save money and also save time. Normally, when you're planning your wedding, you get all overwhelmed because you know that there are so many steps and pretty much you don't know where to start. You don't know if you should start, who you should hire, who is going to be the best one for you. So hiring hiring a wedding planner brings benefits to you. Hiring a travel agent does benefit to you as well. Uh, I'll help you with my contacts and connections to save money. I get you promotions that you can get it only if you book through me. You won't get it if you book by yourself. And those are the things that it will help you. It will benefit you because you don't have to be doing the research. You don't need to be countless hours trying to find a destination, trying to find a resort. I have all that information and I can just pass it to you, curated proposals of possible destinations based on your desires. And once you choose the destination, I will bring you curated hotels that will match what you're looking for. So all of that is super important when you're planning a day that is the most important day of your life, that is your wedding day. And finally, I will say that I offer you 24/7 travel assistance. Anything could happen. I have clients that they were traveling in Peru and they forgot their iPhone in the restaurant, so they let me know by text. And 2 hours later, they recovered their phone because I was able to call the restaurant and tell them, and they send it by taxi. I have other times where a client lost their flight, their connection flight, because their flight arrived there later. So I help them to find another flight to come back to the US. So those are things that you might think is not important, but believe me, when you're traveling, things happen sometimes, and you need somebody that you can trust that will help you in those times, especially if you're in a country that you do not speak the language. So that's important. And what we would like to announce today with Angeline is that we are going to create a Facebook group that is especially for you, for brides, where we will keep adding content that is relevant for you in terms of wedding planning, makeup, and in terms, of course, of travel. We will have also some guests in photography, so they can give you tips for get the best angle of your face, of your body at the time that you're taking your photos in your wedding day. And also, Angeline has another big announcement. Angeline, what we are gonna do?
So, our next big announcement is that we're actually going to recreate this entire series in Spanish because I'm actually also bilingual, which is actually a great thing to have, especially if you get married in places like the Caribbean or Latin America. Like Rosanna said, Latin people connect better when they can speak the same language, and it just makes it easier to facilitate things for you and just make sure that everything goes smoothly. So we really, really can't wait to do this again in Spanish, and really just present all the tips that we have, and also the new Facebook group that we will be creating to give you tips for your wedding day, whether it's planning, travel, hair, makeup, photography, you name it. We're going to be giving you tips. And as Rosanna said, I also do offer free consultations in English and in Spanish to kind of get to know you, see whether or not your vision is attainable, discuss budgets, discuss your ideas, and all those wonderful things. So feel free to contact me if you're interested in planning, whether it's something small or something big. Um, I'm here to service.
Awesome. Another thing that we would like to announce is that in September 19, we are going to be in Farmers Branch. Angeline is organizing a bridal show. So you will have
Yes.
several vendors with whom you can connect. For sure, please come to visit us, get to know us in person. It's going to be Farmers Branch. here in Dallas area?
Yes, yes. It's actually called the Dallas Events Center. It's going to be the second bridal show that I'll be hosting there. So you'll have a chance to meet not only Rosanna, but myself and tons of other vendors that can provide all types of things, whether it's decor, florals, um, jewelry, hair, makeup, photos. I mean, you name it, there's going to be a vendor that can provide it. So definitely stay tuned for more details, but mark your calendars. It'll be Sunday, September 19th, Dallas Event Center in Farmers Branch, Dallas from 2 to 5.
Phenomenal. And Angeline, we have say what we can offer and everything, but now we can show them what our clients are saying about our service. Would you like to start with your
Yes, of course.
testimonial?
I actually have a little, just a little slideshow, very quick just to show. And I'll share my screen very quickly. Hold on 1 second. Okay, share screen. All right. So I'm going to, hold on 1 second. So this is my company. This is how you can reach me, Angeline Jasmine Planning and Makeup Artistry. Um, these are the different ways that you can contact me. And these are just some of the things that people have said recently. So this was the bridal event. One of the vendors that was there, she was really happy with how it turned out and said that she couldn't wait for the next event. And actually a few of the vendors have actually been reaching out to me, including the owner who ended up booking another bridal event. This was actually a makeup that I recently did. Um, my bride, she absolutely loved the work that I did for her. Everything lasts. She was happy. Um, and that's why I'm in this business. I love making people happy. I love making your special day happy because you only get to experience it once, hopefully. So you want it to be the best. So this was another one of my brides who said that everything lasted and she was super happy. And another, and it's just a plethora of people who just keep recommending me. But basically, just know that when you work with a professional, we guarantee our work. We want to make sure that we deliver the best service and the best experience possible because at the end of the day, it is our business. It's what, makes us keep going. So we want to give you the best so you can keep recommending us and we can keep giving others the best experience and the best service.
Yes, definitely. And now let me share my screen as well. I have prepared my presentation. We'll start this. This was a couple that was going in their honeymoon and they were extremely nervous. It was the very first time that they were going abroad. So they were nervous and this is what they said. They said, Rosanna, thank you so much for everything you did for us through the booking process. You made everything so easy and stress-free. I can truly say you look out for your clients. You made us feel so special and you were so patient with us with all our questions. We went on our trip with no worries. We are looking forward to planning another trip with you. Again, thank you so much. Also, St. Lucia was absolutely beautiful. The staff at Sandals Grande St. Lucian was phenomenal and the views are mesmerizing. So this bride, it's very special for me and she was super nervous and she really literally she was texting me and calling me pretty much every other day and it was nervous about COVID, nervous about if she can go to the destination, but I was able to calm her and to guide her and she did her trip and was absolutely amazing. This is another couple. They were celebrating a milestone anniversary and they were nervous about coming back to US because just on that week, the government here in the United States declared that before you arrive to United States, you have to take your COVID test 3 days. So they were absolutely nervous how they're going to do that. But I was able to again guide them and explain them all the process. I tell them where they're going to do the test and that the people is going to come for them. So they were just super happy with the service that I have provided. And this is what they write. They said, Rosanna has been the best to work with. We have a few hiccups with our passports at first, but she was so patient and kept giving us options to push our vacation up to another date. When we did secure the date, the trip was mid-January 2021, and we were a bit nervous because of the new CDC rules about requiring a negative COVID test to return to the States. Rosanna was very proactive in helping us get prepared for the trip. Can't wait to take another trip next year. And here we have another girl. This couple, they are right now looking for a place to get married. So they are traveling. They are taking their time to visit hotels and resorts and to find their preferred destination. So this is what they said about my service. They said Rosanna excels at profound communication. She was very helpful and insightful during our initial consultation, all the way through the booking, reminder, and travel process. I felt so carefree when we arrived at our destination, knowing that Rosanna had everything lined up, transport, etc. We wouldn't need to worry about a thing. Very thrilled with travel results we achieved through Rosanna. Here is a group travel. This group went to Peru, and they really I really have to work many details with them because they have many different requirements, different needs, and their itineraries have to match with their dietary needs. And there were so many steps, a lot more complicated, let's say, than planning a wedding in the Caribbean or in Italy or Greece. Um, and this is what they said. The group leader says, this was a challenging trip to coordinate with the spiritual, ecological, and tourist elements combined within a group of 16, many of whom had special dietary needs. She pulled it off beautifully, and the result was truly the trip of a lifetime. They said, thank you so much, Rosanna. So it's clients like this that really make my day, is for receiving these notes and this seeing them really enjoying the result of my work is the best thing that I can get. It's I do it this because I'm passionate about helping people to achieve their dreams. I'm passionate about traveling, so I'm here to help you to achieve that destination wedding of your dreams. This couple also was celebrating a special anniversary, and they are very familiar with booking their own trips. Pretty much before they met me, they keep booking their trips all the time. They said that sometimes they mess it up, sometimes it was good, sometimes they choose the right place, sometimes they didn't. So this is what she had to say. She said, I was not sure I needed a travel agent, but she made me great recommendations, and I could feel how excited she was about the destinations we talk about. We love St. Thomas. What an amazing experience. Everything was catered to us while we were there. The entire Butler experience was more than we ever expected, and it has spoiled me for all future travel. She put an amazing package together for us, from flights to the resort and room. I will definitely use her service again. And it's nice to see somebody that is used to travel by themselves, to book themselves, and then she feels so spoiled because she got the butler experience. So she changed her way of travel. Now she likes to travel with a travel agent because she knows the bigger and greater benefits of traveling using our service. And finally, this is the ways that you can follow me. It's an Instagram, my Instagram account, my Facebook, my YouTube, my website, and my email. And the most important thing is, if you wanna just check, because I offer a free consultation. And what I ask you to do today is just schedule your free consultation. Send me a DM via inbox, and, and I will send you the link where you can schedule that free consultation. That's how we start the process. And you can see in that process if I am a match for you, if you will feel, if you will be happy working with me, if you like my methods, if you like the way that I plan. If you don't like it, then you will say, okay, I'll look for another travel advisor. But that's the very first step, getting to know each other. And thank you so much for being with us tonight. I will let Angeline say some final words.
Thank you so much for having me, Rosana. Thank you so much for everyone who watched our presentation tonight. Please feel free to contact us again. I'm going to quickly just show my contact information one more time, if I can find it. Give me 1 second. And here we go. Okay. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just hold on a second. So once again, this is how you can contact me. Again, you know, I can provide you with a free consultation, whether it's for wedding planning, whether it's here, overseas, or hair and makeup. Please feel free to contact me. And we can't wait to see you at the Bridal Expo, September 19th, 2021 at the Dallas Event Center in Farmers Branch. And please look out for our new Facebook group where we'll be giving out tips and tricks, and our next series, which will be in Spanish. Well, we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Angelina. It was a pleasure to have you doing this bridal series. I look forward to do with you the Spanish version for our Latin brides. And thank you for being with us again. Have a good night. Bye-bye.